Hey guys, Helen Archer here with Compass Lux Living Properties in Atlanta, and today we're going to be talking about the 3 things you need to know when buying new construction. Very important, you know. Number 1, custom builders versus spec homes cluster builders. Big difference. Custom builders tend to be the builder that you choose to pretty much from A to Z. You're going to be picking all the way from the lot, from the location in the community. You're going to be choosing their architectural plans. You're going to be choosing all the upgrades and everything about the home. And typically the custom build homes are more expensive, and also they take longer in period because they are custom built. Now, the builders that are spec home builders or cluster home communities, then they tend to build in massive portions. So they tend to build very quick. They're gonna order all the cabinets up front. You may not have a chance to pre-choose from different options as a custom builder. So there's 2 different things whenever clients are asking me, I want to buy a new construction. There's the custom builder that typically costs more money, takes longer, but you get to choose everything in the home. And then there's the spec home, cluster home type of builder that builds at a massive scale where the buyer does not really have the option of choosing. So number 2, we're going to be talking about understanding the contracts. Super important that you know all the fine print in that contract. I often get these questions where they don't even know if they're closing on, say they had a closing for November 30th, and all of a sudden the builder says, oops, we have not received the windows and the cabinets, and now we are not going to be able to close until January. Guess what? Typically it is in the contract. It is in the contract that the builder will protect themselves from taking as longer as they need to complete that home. So read the fine print. Why? Because if you have a lease, for example, if you're a buyer and you have a lease and you are counting on moving out of that house November 30th, you need to have a plan B to store your stuff and also to extend your lease if that is, that you don't want to be homeless. So you want to make sure that you know that fine print. Where is the builder, what is the builder's responsibility and what is your responsibility? So the other day, actually, I have a buyer that was supposed to close in November and now is being extended for another 2 months. Why? Because the windows didn't come on time and the cabinets were not installed on time. So that delays the process. And it could be that it may be weather related items. It could be anything in this market. So just think that the builders do these contracts to protect themselves. So it's very, very critical you read that fine print. Number 3, inspections. Inspections, very important. You know that as a buyer, you have an opportunity to do an inspection. You have 3 chances that you can make an opportunity depending where the home or the stage where the home is being built. For example, if you're starting from just the ground up, it is important that you know that you should definitely do 3 inspections. Number 1 inspection would be the slab inspection or the foundation of the home. So the inspector, once the foundation is laid out, the inspector will come and make sure that there's no crack in the foundation, that everything is laid out the way it's supposed to be. The second inspection you should do is definitely the pre-drywall. You want to make sure before they cover those walls and then you can't really see what is behind those walls, that everything electrical, structural, it's been done the way it's supposed to be at code. And also sometimes the code is very broad, so sometimes they cut corners. City inspectors, but it's true. So you want to have an inspector to be the second set of eyes and protect you, to make sure that these structural items and these electrical issues that could potentially be of safety later on, that they are covered in the pre-drywall inspection. And number 3 is the inspection right before the home orientation, or once the home is finalized and it's finished. Typically we like to do, or we recommend that the buyer has an inspection done that covers everything in the home, and then the builder will use this as a checklist, so to speak, for going through the entire home and making sure that everything is covered the way that it should be. So very important that you do 3 inspections if you're starting from the ground up, or depending when you are, that at least you do the final home inspection before the home orientation and the closing. So there you have it. 3 things you do need to know before buying new construction. I'm Helen Hernandez Archer here in Atlanta, Lux Living Properties at Compass. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. See you soon.